Tonight on OC News, we recap last night's election and what governor could be a frontrunner for a presidential nominee.
Also, we'll learn about a new possible law in Orange County that could greatly affect some dog owners. All that and more on this edition of OC News. This is OC News Now.
Hello and welcome to OC News. I'm Daniel Zamilpa.
And I'm Monique Gonzalez. Election night 2013 took place last night, and there was very little doubt that Christie was going to win his re-election for New Jersey governor. Christie has the most attention of any 2016 Republican presidential candidate. Christie talked about how you don't show up 6 months before an election, but rather 4 years before one. While Virginia and New Jersey were the only states that held governor elections, exit polls showed Christie did quite well among different demographics, such as female votes, African American votes, and voters between ages of 18 through 29. Look for Christie to make a strong push for presidency in 2016.
As Twitter goes public, the CEO Dick Costolo is facing the biggest test yet, not only keeping the company's 230 million active users happy, but also adding shareholders to the mix. CNN's Richard Quest raises the curtain on the CEO, the man, and the comedian.
I love you too. You know I have to start by tweeting this, so just give me 1 second.
Act 1 in the life of Dick Costello began here, at the University of Michigan. Returning earlier this year to deliver the commencement address, the former computer science major lost no opportunity to get a laugh.
When I was your age, we didn't have the internet in our pants.
Telling jokes is no mere hobby for Costello. After college, he turned down job offers at tech companies to learn improvisation and tread the boards at Chicago's renowned Annoyance Theatre.
The beauty of improvisation is you're experiencing it in the moment.
In Act 2, Costello will get a chance to choose the people on stage with him.
You know, I think Dick's biggest strength is that he knows what he doesn't know, and he knows how to surround himself with people who can really complement his own skills.
Steve Olitowski was one of those people. In 2004, he and Costello were among the founders of FeedBurner. It's a management tool for bloggers.
Working in any tech company, you go through ups and downs, and there are definitely tough times. He's always able to kind of lighten the situation with his humor.
Luckily, times weren't always tough. When Google bought FeedBurner in 2007, Costello went with it. And 2 years later, this happened. Actually, as Chief Operating Officer, task number 1, making Twitter profitable. Something the company still has not achieved.
We've got plenty of time to take this model and grow it. We're not worried about having a certain number of advertisers or a certain amount of revenue by, the end of this year. We're focused much more on the user experience. There's an incredible leveling of the playing field.
This is Act 3, running Twitter and selling it to public investors.
The possibilities and the opportunities afforded by the platform are limitless.
His co-stars in the tech world are charismatic, equally ready to perform, and very, very difficult to upstage. The good news is, Dick Costello is always ready for improv.
Don't always worry about what your next line is supposed to be, what you're supposed to do next. There's no script. Live your life.
Richard Quest, CNN, New York.
It's estimated that between 21 and 28 million people, and many of our young girls, are becoming victims of human trafficking every year. Congressman Ed Royce held a field hearing on our campus to draw attention to the problem and bring legislation that would help eliminate the problem. And the problem isn't just internationally, it's also local. District Attorney Tony Rackes says more than 2/3 of the commercial sex victims in the U.S. are American citizens. Many people involved in the hearing on Monday acknowledged that one of the biggest ways to help victims is to raise awareness of the problem.
Orange County may be on its way to installing a new law that lists the addresses of homes where dogs deemed to be dangerous reside, along with a description of the dogs and why they're labeled as dangerous. The proposed law defines as dangerous dogs as one that has been cited for an attack at least twice in a 3-year period. County supervisors are preaching that it's important that Orange County residents know where the dangerous animals live. If county supervisors do pass the law, the website would list the dangerous dogs in all 17 Orange County cities and unincorporated areas.
Cats may be known for climbing high into the treetops, but man's best friend can sometimes be found there too. Yes, a dog. Look out, squirrels, the pooch buddy from Fresno is a fast one. Elena Bovin from CNN has the story.
And there he goes, 15 feet up into his favorite mulberry tree.
I've never. I think there are some probably that do, but I've never seen one before.
Jerry McWarther says her funny little guy has been climbing trees since he was a puppy. Leaping from one branch to the next, he jumps there, to there, to there, stopping only for a quick photo op.
I was nervous about it at first, but now he seems very sure-footed, and so I don't worry about him.
Cruising up and down the giant tree so effortlessly, he could put any cat to shame.
Tried to get some good still pictures of it, but it's hard because I can't move fast enough.
McWarther says he doesn't do it for the glory, but instead for the hunt.
He just chases. If I turn him loose in the front yard, he's all over the neighborhood, sniffing every tree.
Sniffing for squirrels, birds, anything he could get his paws on. And with a jump this good, squirrels need to watch out.
When we come back, we'll get an update and preview on what's happening in the sports world.
And later on, we'll have all your entertainment news and what movies will be released. All this on the other side of this break.
You are watching Titan TV.
Titan Radio is Cal State Fullerton's own radio station located in the basement of Pollock Library. Students can stop by and pick up an application during our operating hours. Anyone who has a computer and internet can listen to us www.titanradio.org. A lot of people who want to pursue TV and film usually start out in radio, so it's always a great opportunity.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
They say things happen in threes, and for Cal State women's soccer, that was just the case. And is there bullying in the NFL? That seems to be the case for one player in Miami. Our very own Dee Clark has your sports scoop.
It's been an exciting week for Cal State women's soccer. Not only do they host #1 seed Cal Poly in the Big West Conference semifinals tonight, but the trio of Morgan Batchelor, Lindsay Marisic, and Erica Mizzou were named to the Big West Conference first team. Congrats, ladies! The #4 seed Titans hope to take home the win and advance to the championship round on November 10th. In Titan men's soccer, things have yet to get started as Cal State Fullerton tied for third with UC Riverside Highlanders in the conference. However, the Highlanders ultimately hold the tiebreaker for the final spot in the Big West tournament. UC Riverside will host the Titan men tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And women's basketball is back. Cal State Fullerton season starts tomorrow night as they host South Dakota at 7 p.m. in the Titan gym. Now to the NFL, where Miami offensive tackle Jonathan Martin checked himself into a Florida hospital recently. There are reports it was due to emotional distress that was felt that was brought on by bullying and harassment from some of his Dolphin teammates. The second-year player reportedly left the team last weekend, and investigation is underway. The Dolphins take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this Sunday. And in New York, Tyson Chandler may be out. Chandler left in the first quarter of Tuesday's game against the Bobcats after a collision with Charlotte point guard Kemba Walker. Not sure on the center's condition, but if Chandler is officially out, it will be a huge blow to the Knicks, who take on the Cats again tomorrow night. Reports released Wednesday say that he sustained a fracture, but nothing else was mentioned. That'll do it here for sports. I'm Dee Clark. Back to you, Daniel and Monique.
Next up, we'll check out which iconic singer-songwriter added a piece of her legacy to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Here's our very own Margie McManus with the latest.
Iconic American singer-songwriter Janis Joplin received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame Monday afternoon. More than 40 years after her death in 1970, the star was accepted by Joplin's brother and sister on her behalf. Joplin rose to fame in the late 1960s and captivated fans with her soulful, raspy voice and electric stage presence. Joplin's legacy is more than just her famous hit, Piece of My Heart. At the height of her career, she became one of the major attractions to the Woodstock Festival and was known as the Queen of Psychedelic Soul. Some of her other chart-topping hits include Down on Me, Summertime, and Ball and Chain. Joplin died of a heroin overdose at 27 years old. She has been ranked as one of Rolling Stone's 100 greatest artists of all time and inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1995. The star's legacy is cemented, and fans can now remember her soulful sounds for many more years to come. This is Margie McManus, OC News.
When we come back, learn what you should be eating during the fall season to improve your health.
And still to come is our entertainment preview. Stay tuned on this edition of OC News.
I really want to show you something.
1, 2, ready, go. L-O-V-E. It's a mystery. All is love. It's
Did you play today? For great play ideas, visit www.smallstep.gov.
So, April.
Yeah?
You know your charger's still using energy when it's plugged into the wall, right?
Yeah, but that's not my charger. I don't even have a cell phone.
Millions of kids are using their energy wisely. What's your excuse?
It's no secret fruits and vegetables contain many essential vitamins and minerals. In today's Health Minute, Shelby Lynn has some suggestions to add to your grocery list this fall.
Pumpkins are among the fruits and vegetables now in season that the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics suggests you add to your shopping list. They are fiber-filled and are also high in vitamin A, which can help boost immunity in time for flu season, the group says. They suggest using pumpkin puree in muffins or bread. Spaghetti squash is also a tasty food to try. To prepare it, cut it in half, clean out the inside, bake it, and then scrape it with a fork to produce strands. These resemble spaghetti but are lower in calories than grain-based pasta. And although they are available year-round, pears are at their peak in the fall. This fruit comes in a variety of flavors and textures. If eaten with the peel, one medium pear contains fiber that is 1/5 of the daily recommendation. The leafy green kale is one of the nutrition group's fall produce picks. The group says kale can survive a snowstorm and can be dug out of the snow to enjoy in the middle of the winter. Kale is low in calories but high in vitamins, making it what they call a nutrient powerhouse. Also on the Academy's list, beets, sweet potatoes, okra, parsnips, and cranberries. For today's Health Minute, I'm Shelby Lynn.
Eating healthier is definitely necessary as obesity rates are rising. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention released new statistics showing obesity in adults accounts for 18% of deaths among Black and white Americans between the ages of 40 and 85. Researchers say 1 in every 5 Americans dies from illness related to obesity. These new statistics are nearly 3 times higher than previous estimates, which are definitely may be a surprise to many Americans.
Wonder what's new in the crazy drama-filled entertainment world? Here's Samantha Trashitz with more. This has been an exhilarating week in entertainment news. Over the weekend, the hour-long season finale of Eric and Jesse Game On aired, which captured the affectionate couple saying their I do's. That's right, ladies. The dreamy Denver Broncos wide receiver Eric Decker is officially married to country singer Jesse James. That dynamic duo exchanged personalized gifts to each other on the morning of their big day, and there wasn't a dry eye when Jesse was walking down the aisle towards her Prince Charming. Every girl's dream, right? At the wedding, Jessie performed her new hit, I Do, which was a song that she wrote to express her love and devotion for Eric. If their mad love for each other isn't enough, the talented couple also announced earlier this week that they're expecting their first child, a baby girl. In week 8 of Dancing with the Stars, the popular dance competition had a star-studded performance by the Grammy, Oscar, Golden Globe, and Emmy-winning star, Cher. This iconic legend not only sang smash hits like Believe and her new single, I Hope You Find It, but she was also a guest judge alongside Bruno Tonelli, Kariana Nava. We all know that Tuesday night is elimination night, and in the ballroom, viewers had to say their goodbyes to fan favorites like Peter Murgatroyd and Brant Daughtry. The dancing diva and Pretty Little Liars hottie showed chemistry on the stage, and together they performed their last dance, the Foxtrot. Season 3 of MTV's Awkward has been radiating with major drama ever since Jenna's entire group of friends, including Maddie, found out about her affair with Colin. The devious kiss and surprise party that revealed her secret admirer is slowly but surely ruining her personal life. In last night's episode, it validated that Jenna and Maddie's breakup is forcing their friends to take sides. Jenna decides to have a barbecue so her friends could get to know Colin better, but that plan backfires. Even though Jenna is enraged and her friends ditch her party, she still deletes them off social media sites and still manages to move on from her longtime boyfriend Maddie McKibben to the deep and poetic Colin Jennings. Or does she? I guess we'll just have to wait and see if Maddie decides to move on like Jenna, and if even more jealousy arrives. You can catch an all-new episode of MTV's Awkward on Tuesdays at 10:30, 9:30 Central. On to Kardashian news. Momager Kris Jenner celebrated her 58th birthday yesterday with close friends and family at the Polo Lounge inside the Beverly Hills Hotel. The television host blew out her birthday candles on a cake with her face on it. Not surprised. Of course, her dazzling daughters attended her birthday lunch, and Khloe shared a photo on Instagram of the face-decorated cupcake stating, "I wonder whose birthday it is." Speaking of birthdays, Kendall Jenner also had a birthday this week, turning 18 years old. The legal reality star and model is reportedly being offered $1.8 million from a company to be in a risque tape. Let me mention, not just any tape, sex tape. Decisions. Do you think Eric Decker and Jesse James are going to end up like Nicholas Shea and Jessica Simpson? Is the newlywed couple taking it too far by getting married so soon? And will their love survive? Also, who's next to be eliminated on Dancing with the Stars? And are you Team Maddie or Team Colin? I want to know. Feel free to share your thoughts or comments with me on Twitter at @SamTrachis. I'll be looking forward to your tweets. Back to you guys.
We've got some video you've got to see. A grocery shopping Giardi, a sweet version of the New Jersey governor's mansion, and a bald Mona Lisa. Shanlin Srafti has the new as today's. Take a look at this.
Take a look at this deer who decided to do a little shopping at an Iowa grocery store. The deer got through the front doors, then bolted through the store, forcing several shoppers to jump out of his way. The buck eventually went out the back door and into a delivery truck, which dropped him off at a local park. And take a look at this sweet replica of the New Jersey State House. The huge cake was created to celebrate Governor Chris Christie's win on Tuesday. It also has a slimmed-down Governor Christie made out of sugar. Take a look at this bold new ad campaign for breast cancer awareness, starring a bald Mona Lisa. The Italian company behind the ad says the aim is to show that regardless of the challenges people with cancer face, the value of their lives remains unchanged. For Take a Look at This, I'm Sunlan Sarfati.
Well, that is all the time we have for today. From all of us here at OC News, I'm Monique Gonzalez.
And I'm Daniel Zamilpa. We'll see you on next edition of OC News.